Hi all, this is Padmavati, an undergraduate in physics. I'm presenting my results on the project on analyzing the light curve of Kepler-8, guided by Dr. Priya Hassan, Assistant Professor at Maulana Azad National Urdu University. My project is based on the video lecture Transiting Exoplanets, Period, Size and Temperature by Dr. Timothy Hamilton of Shawnee State University. I'm thankful to Priya ma'am and Tim sir for giving me this opportunity. An exoplanet is a planet hosted by a star other than the Sun. The first exoplanet, 51 Peg, was discovered in the year 1995. Today, around 5,000 exoplanets are known. The three prominent methods of exoplanet detection are direct observation, Doppler method, and transit method. In direct observation, the star and its planet are seen or observed directly by optical telescopes. It may seem easy, but it's not so, because the planet hides in the glare of the very brightest star. Therefore, only 25 exoplanets have ever been directly detected by this method. In Doppler method, the wobble exerted by the planet on the star is detected by very high resolution spectroscopy. This is sufficient to see the small wobble exerted on the star. A planet, when revolving around the star in its orbit, pulls the star about the common center of gravity, which induces a reflex motion on the star. The reflex motion is not directly seen, but the wobble exerted on the star can be observed, and this wobble manifests itself as a Doppler shift, and this Doppler shift can be detected. This method can be used only if the plane of the planet and the star is in the plane of the sky. The transit method is the most common method for detection of exoplanets. In this method, the dimming of the starlight by the exoplanet is detected. This requires that the orientation of the orbit of the planet and the star is almost perfectly in the line of sight from Earth. The effect is transient, that is, it occurs for a very short period of time, but the dip can be easily seen, and it's a repeating signal. Since the planet orbits the star, it will repeat with the period of the planet's orbit. This method is very sensitive and has been used to detect Earth-sized planets and even smaller planets. From the size of the dip and the width of the dip, the planet's mass and its size can be determined. NASA's Kepler Space Telescope was the first exoplanet hunter launched by NASA. It was launched from Cape Canaveral on 6 March 2009. It discovered over 2,000 exoplanets of various sizes. In 2013, after discovering many exoplanets of various sizes, the telescope lost the second of its 4 gyroscopes, bringing 4 years of discoveries to an end. As a continuation to the Kepler mission, NASA launched the mission K2 in 2014. It discovered many Earth-sized exoplanets and hot Jupiters. The mission was terminated on 30th October 2019 as the telescope ran out of fuel. The Transiting Exoplanet Survey Satellite TESS, which is the successor of the Kepler mission, was launched in 2018, and it's making groundbreaking discoveries by discovering many hot Jupiters, Earth-sized planets, and even many smaller planets. Kepler 8b is an exoplanet revolving the star Kepler 8. It is one of the first discovered exoplanet by the Exoplanet Hunter Kepler Space Telescope. It was discovered in the year 2010 by Kepler Space Telescope. Its period of revolution has been found out to be 3.5225 days. It's a gas giant, meaning it's made mostly of hydrogen and helium. It's very light and resembles Jupiter in size. An exoplanet is said to transit its star when it passes in front of the star as it revolves around it. It thereby blocks a tiny fraction of the starlight. The dip in the brightness of the starlight can be observed from the light curve, which is the brightness versus time graph, as the transition takes place. From the depth and width of the dip, the size and the period of revolution of the exoplanet can be determined. I have used three softwares, namely TopCat, Microsoft Office Excel, and AstroPy to analyze and construct the light curve of Kepler 8. TopCat is a catalog manipulation software which runs on Java. It supports file formats like CSV, ASCII, FITS, and many others. It is very useful in building the light curve of stars and supernovae. The familiar Microsoft Office Excel is a business-oriented software, yet its visualization features and functions are quite helpful in astronomical calculations. AstroPy is a Python package or module, and it has a vast library of astronomical constants and units designed specially for astrophysical calculations. Using TopCat for constructing the light curve of Kepler 8. After removing the header information from the transit data, the file is loaded on to TopCat. A scatter plot of the Julian date JD versus the flux is plotted using the graphics menu in TopCat, from which the approximate period of revolution of the exoplanet is determined to be 3.5 days. A folded light curve is one in which all the transit dips overlap with one another. The folded light curve of Kepler 8 can be constructed using the modulus function mod in TopCat. The modulus of Julian date with respect to the assumed period gives the modulus of Julian date. Plotting modulus of Julian date versus flux gives the folded light curve of Kepler 8. The period of the exoplanet is varied such that a single smooth curve is obtained. The period for which the various transit dips appear almost exactly overlapped is the correct and precise period of revolution of the exoplanet. Following the same method, the radial velocity curve of Kepler 8 can be built. Here, the modulus of barycentric Julian date is found with respect to the period, using the same modulus function, which is mod. The modulus of barycentric Julian date is plotted in the horizontal axis, and the radial velocity is plotted in the vertical axis with the help of the graphics menu. From this radial velocity curve, the maximum velocity of the star can be obtained. The same procedure is followed with Microsoft Office Excel. Construct and analyze the light curve of Kepler 8. First, the transit data file is imported into the spreadsheet. The cells containing the header data are cleared if necessary. Following the same procedure as in TopCat, a scatter plot is created with Julian date in the horizontal axis and flux in the vertical axis. The approximate period of revolution of the exoplanet can be found out to be 3.5 days. To obtain the folded light curve of Kepler-8, the modulus of Julian date is found out with respect to the period of revolution. This is the modulus of Julian date, labeled modulus of JD here. Plotting modulus of JD versus flux gives the folded light curve of Kepler-8. To determine the period of revolution of the exoplanet precisely, it is varied in very small amounts till a single smooth curve is obtained. The period for which all the dips in the light curve overlap with each other is the correct period of revolution of the exoplanet. To construct the radial velocity plot, you follow the same procedure. That is, you import the radial velocity data from MAST, then find out the modulus of barycentric Julian date with respect to the period of the exoplanet and plot modulus of barycentric Julian date versus radial velocity. This is the curve obtained and is called the radial velocity plot of Kepler-8. In order to know the nature of the exoplanet, it is essential to calculate its physical parameters like its size, the mass, temperature, and density. The easiest way to do this is to use MS Excel itself, but still AstroPy, which is the astrophysical module of Python, has a vast library of astronomical constants and units designed specially for astrophysical calculations. Hence, writing a Jupyter notebook with AstroPy installed is the best way to calculate exoplanet parameters. First, we import AstroPy, which is pre-installed. Then we import the constants required, like the Earth day, mass of the star, radius of the star, temperature of the star, etc. Then we find out all the values and parameters of the exoplanet one by one. For example, to determine the orbital radius A of the exoplanet around the star, we simply plug in the value of A, which is A equals gm star p by 2 pi the whole power 2, the whole power 1 by 3 into the Python notebook. Feeding in the formula of orbital radius A to Jupyter notebook gives the orbital radius as 7.226 into 10 power minus 9 meters. The orbital radius in astronomical unit AU is simply the orbital radius in meters divided by 1 astronomical unit, which is equal to 1.49 into 10 power 11 meter. Kepler-8b is found to orbit its star at 0.04 AU. Comparatively, Earth orbits the Sun at 1 AU. Hence, Kepler-8b revolves its host star very closely than Earth does to Sun. The temperature of the exoplanet Tp is given by T star multiplied by 1 minus alpha into R star square by A square, the whole power 1 by 4. Here, alpha is the albedo, R star is the radius of the star, and A is the orbital radius of the planet, and T star is the temperature of the. Substituting the value for each term gives the temperature of the exoplanet as 2283.5131 Kelvin, which is equal to 2010.3631 degrees Celsius. This is extremely high when compared to the average surface temperature of Earth, which is 16 degrees Celsius. From the temperature and radius of the exoplanet, it can be concluded that it is a hot Jupiter, That is, Kepler 8b is a Jupiter-sized planet orbiting very close to its host star. The radius of the exoplanet Rp is given by R star multiplied by root of minus f transit. The radius of Kepler 8b is deduced from this formula as 98959,103 meters or 9.8 into 10 power 7 meters, which is equal to 1.38 radii of Jupiter. Hence, this planet is slightly bigger than Jupiter, but many times bigger than the Earth. The mass of the exoplanet is given by V star max multiplied by root of A into M star by G. Here, V star max is the maximum velocity of the star, and this value can be obtained from the radial velocity curve of the star. And A is the orbital radius of the exoplanet, M star the mass of the star, and G is universal gravitational constant. Plugging in these values gives the mass of the exoplanet as 1.2 into 10 power 27 kilogram, which is 0.63 times the mass of the Jupiter and 200 times the mass of Earth. The density of the exoplanet rho p is given by mp divided by 4 by 3 pi r cube p. Here mp is the mass of the planet and rp is its radius. The formula when fed to Jupyter Notebook gives the density of the exoplanet as 295.94 kilogram per meter cube or 0.295 gram per centimeter cube. In comparison, the density of water is 1 gram per centimeter cube. Hence, it can be concluded that Kepler 8b is very much less dense than water. In this planetary mass radius diagram of M. Gillon et al.'s research paper Detection of Transits of the Nearby Hot Neptune GJ436b, planet composition is plotted as a function of size, which is radius, and mass m. The horizontal scales give mass in Earth masses and Jupiter masses mj. The vertical scales give radius in 10,000s of kilometer and Jupiter radii rj. The curved lines show the size as a function of mass for planets of different compositions, and density increases down and to the right. In this diagram, Kepler 8b with a radius of 0.41 radius of Jupiter's and mass 0.63 mg is placed on the top right corner, indicated by this orange dot. It can be seen that Kepler 8b is made up mostly of hydrogen and helium. Hence, what we can conclude is that Kepler 8b is locked tightly to its parent star, Kepler 8 in its orbit. Mercury orbits the Sun at 0.4 AU. In comparison, Kepler 8b orbits Kepler 8 at only 0.04 AU, which is 1/10 the distance between Mercury and the Sun. This accounts for the high temperature of Kepler 8. Owing to its close proximity to its parent star, Kepler 8 has a very high temperature of the order of 2010 degrees Celsius. Also, Kepler 8b is many times larger than Earth, but only 1.4 times larger than Jupiter. It is also 201 times as massive as Earth, but is only 0.63 times massive as Jupiter. It is therefore evident that Kepler 8b resembles Jupiter more than it does to Earth. Hence, based on its massive size and sizzling temperature, it is categorized as a hot Jupiter. The density of Kepler 8b is proportional to its mass and is low. It is merely 0.29 times as dense as water. Hence, Kepler 8b is a very light planet, mainly made of hydrogen and helium. Thank you.